y'all, the key is making this thing as simple as you can so that you can stick to whatever your meal plan is. Always being prepared is the key. If you're not prepared, you're not gonna make it. You're gonna find every excuse possible to go eat fast food, go eat at a restaurant. You're gonna find every excuse possible to do that. So literally, every day this week, I am gonna have my food with me at all times. So there's no excuse to go out to eat at all. It's gonna save me money too, but it's just gonna help me stay on track. Because when you eat out, even when you're eating at places that are supposedly healthy places to eat, it's a lot of salt. You don't know really what they're putting in the food. They put salt in the food, they put butter in the food, all those things that you wanna stay away from. They're adding it to the food because they're going for taste too.
How many meals do you eat a day?
Right now, for this plan that I'm on, I'm gonna eat 5. And it's not a lot of food, you guys. It's not. And one thing that I've come to realize is that you don't need a whole lot of food. When you feel like you're hungry, a lot of times you're dehydrated. So drink some freaking water first. Drink some water. You can always do green tea, something like that to move your digestive systems, and you'll find that it doesn't take a lot to satisfy you.
They say, well, you wasn't cooking on Wife Swap. Why you cooking now?
Shut up.
Somebody said that.
I did cook on White Swap. I cooked all his food on White Swap. The thing is this, I don't like to cook. It's not that I can't cook, I don't like to cook. That's my problem. So it's funny because my son, he'll come in here and whip up a whole meal. Thank God for him.
Let me see. Questions. How many days will this food last?
This is gonna last me a week. Everything that I'm making today. Now I probably will have to make more vegetables, but my protein is gonna last for the week. My protein's gonna last for the week. My starches are gonna last for the week. And the only starch I have is brown rice, you guys. Oh, they got my eyes burning. All right, so I'm just gonna stir this up in here. And then I actually spray my vegetables with this Pam olive oil.
How long do you cook the asparagus?
I like my vegetables crispy. My eyes burning. So I literally am gonna cook it until I like the consistency of it. So it normally takes about 20 minutes on the air fryer. Oh, my eyes. Whew. Okay, can you take this trash out? Yeah. Any other questions, Greg?
No, not yet.
That's the thing about it. Onions. My eyes are burning.
Reheat that shit right in the microwave.
Yep. Okay. So now you guys, I'm gonna get the fish going. Okay, when you come back, get a
So what's your breakfast?
So I have to look at the plan, but it varies. So on the days that I actually work out, my breakfast is different than the days that I don't work out. When I go to the fire station, I use it as my off day, so I don't train on those days, and so my breakfast is different. But I want to say it's gluten-free oatmeal, egg whites, turkey bacon. I gotta look at it.
That's my meal one right there. 2 whole eggs, half a cup of egg whites, 3 slices of turkey bacon, and 2 Ezekiel wraps.
All right, so I'm about to cook this sway fish, you guys, fly fish. So another thing that's important too is how you proportion your food. So our food, of course, is weighed. I got my scale right there. Jason, can show me the scale on the counter.
All right.
And that's how we weigh our food to make sure that we're not eating too little or too much. These fillets, these fly fillets that I'm making right now, this will actually be 2 servings. So I have a meal with whitefish and I also have a meal with shrimp, so I have to make that too. And that's another key or tip as well, you guys, is trying to keep your proteins to a minimum. Like if you can stick with just 2. For this meal plan that I'm on, I actually have 3 different ones. I have the whitefish, I have turkey, and I have shrimp. But if you can stick to a whitefish and turkey or whatever your proteins of choice are, it just makes it easier to prep your stuff. And I'm gonna have to make some more fish too. Jake, you need to, you have to take your fish out.
Okay.
All right, so now I'm gonna season this fish. Once again, I'm gonna use this Mrs. Dash that I have out here, which is the onion and herb. It's one of my go-tos. And another seasoning that always is good is garlic powder. Not garlic salt, y'all, garlic powder. That's always real good. Got my seasoning on there. And I only season one side. It's up to you if you decide to season both sides or not. I like this Mrs. Dash too. It's an extra spicy. I like spicy food. So I'm going to add that to it as well.
So what you put it in there, boom, boom.
And then I'm gonna add some lemon juice. I always put lemon juice on my fish. And you can go ham with the lemon juice. You can put as much as you want. But it really helps to just flavor it.
Put all that goddamn lemon on my fish, y'all.
This is not your fish, first of all.
Oh.
And I'm going to pop this in the oven right along with the Brussels sprouts. Now, the more you put in the oven, the longer it takes for stuff to cook. So I'm going to check on.
This meal plan good, too. X28, y'all can do this.
So I just check on the freaking vegetables in the air fryer. Stir them a little bit. Make sure they're being cooked evenly. And now I'm going to put my rice on. And like I said, I clean as I go so that I'm not overwhelmed when it's all said and done with a kitchen full of dishes to clean up. You just want to make this thing as simple as possible, you guys.
So let me see what's in the, for those just coming on, let me see, open up the oven.
Okay. So we have Brussels sprouts, swai fish, which is a white fish. In the air fryer, we have onions and asparagus. I'm getting ready to make brown rice, and then I'm gonna brown this ground turkey. One thing that Jason's meal plan calls for that mine doesn't, Jason's meal plan calls for him putting coconut oil in his rice. So I'm not gonna cook the rice with it because I'm not supposed to have the coconut oil, and coconut oil is a healthy fat, and fats are applied differently throughout your meals. I don't have it, so he'll just add this to his rice on his own when he makes his food each day.
I ain't this shit.
Normally, I make the rice super simple. I get the boil in a bag brown rice, but I couldn't find that today at Walmart, so I ended up having to get this one. But I just make it super simple. You don't have to make fancy rice, you guys, because at the end of the day, when you're eating a certain way, taste goes out the window. You're eating for nutrition. You're eating for what it does to your body. And let me tell you something. When your nutrition is right, that's when your abs are popping. Everybody wants all these ab exercises. Ab exercises are for strengthening your abs, not necessarily to give you all that definition and stuff that you want. If you're eating like crap, you're not going to see it. So, all that food has to taste a certain way. No, it really doesn't. Food is supposed to be for nutrition. We make it the way we make it. We put too much emphasis on what it tastes like. It can still be good, don't get me wrong, but that's not the main focal point of food. Food is for nutrition.
Tell their ass, oh, I can't eat. I said, what, you allergic? No, I just can't. just.
Oh, you saying what people say?
Yeah, that be stuttering and shit. Man, you better eat that shit.
Yeah. Just eat it. A lot of times people are like, I don't eat oatmeal. I don't eat this. I don't eat that. Why don't you? If you're not allergic to it, you better freaking eat it. So I just follow exactly what it says on the back of what to add to it. So I'm going to make 6 servings right now. So I will have to make rice later on this week. My big pot needs to be washed. So I'm going to make it in a smaller pot.
They say you leaving the cabinets open. Is that like tradition?
What?
You leaving them cabinets open. Is that tradition or something?
It's not tradition because I'm going back to it.
Oh, okay.
Somebody asked for real?
Mm-hmm.
No, because I'm going back to it. Let me get 3 cups of water. So, you know how people say it just takes them all day to prep food? I'm going to be done with all this from start to finish in an hour.
Tell them again. Tell them for the people in the back.
Meal prepping does not have to take hours out of your day or out of your week.
You're going to cook for the whole week.
And be done.
For 2 grown-ass people.
And be done in an hour.
Done in an hour.
Literally, the prepping takes the longest time, as you guys know. I'm going to stick this on the stove. Because it's all about multitasking. That's what it's all about, multitasking. Can you put that in there for me? All right, so now I'm going to brown this brown turkey. I'm going to set a timer on this oven for the fish. I bake my fish for about 20 minutes, and the temperature is 350.
Cook everything at the same damn time.
Same time. I'm going to spray my pan with this cam again. Are you going to eat these sweet potatoes like you're supposed to before you work out?
Why you telling my business?
Because if you're not, I'm not going to cook them.
Nah, don't cook them.
Don't?
I don't need no damn pre-workout.
All right, so I'm going to let that pan heat up. And while that pan is heating up, I'm about to clean up. For my shrimp, you guys.
She work at a firehouse 24 hours on, 48 hours off. So she works about 2 days out the week.
Yeah, I work.
Complete days.
Yeah. I normally work 2 days a week. For my shrimp that I have for my meal plan, I always get the cooked shrimp. So all I do is thaw it out, I'll brown it just a little bit, and that's it. So you find little things to do to make your meal planning like super easy. That's an easy thing for me. I buy it where it's already deveined, it's already peeled, so I don't have to do all that extra stuff. It's already done.
Somebody said, "What's the kids gonna eat?" Boom.
Don't do them like that. Let me tell y'all why it's pizza here. So because we're starting this meal plan tomorrow, we all had pizza today.
I ain't have no goddamn pizza. You a pizza damn lie. You's a goddamn lie.
Stop
Don't put that on
lying.
me. I ain't eat no
Stop
pizza.
lying to people.
What y'all did?
Stop lying. So we all had pizza today. The kids will eat, of course, they don't like necessarily eat as clean as we do. And they don't have to because they're kids. But they'll have a protein, vegetable, and a starch tomorrow. I will cook their food tomorrow. I'm not going to cook it today because they're not going to eat it today.
Yeah, we cook that shit like regular folks.
And normally, because it's just 2 of them, they have leftovers. So whatever I cook tomorrow, they'll be able to eat for Tuesday too.
Oh yeah, don't let us cook spaghetti. They gonna eat that shit for 3 days. Period.
Right.
Yeah, that meal plan is from Law.
Now, Law is a beast with that meal plan, you guys. He is amazing with the meal plans. There's a lot of things you can do on your own. A lot of times people say they can't afford a trainer. They can't afford a gym membership. If you have a few dollars to spare, get yourself a certified meal plan from a nutritionist.
Open up that, what you call it again, that stove again, one more time.
Open the stove?
Yeah. Boom. Oh yeah?
You did?
What's his IG? Here, babe. Put Law's IG in here.
Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna pin it. And he's a beast with meal planning. Pin. Okay. I just pinned it. They said, so Jason, you're not going to eat them sweet potatoes. Let me tell you something about Jason, which gets on my last nerve. He'll have a whole meal plan and only pick and choose what it is that he wants to eat. We do have a gas stove in a new house. Yes, for those of you that don't know, we're building a new house, so we're currently in a rental property. Let me show y'all what my living room looks like.
What's the drink?
Swipe, yeah, Brussels sprouts. Look, it's inventory everywhere in here. I don't even have a living room right now. It's even going down the hallway, y'all. So needless to say, I cannot wait to move into my new house because this mess is horrible.
Like you guys know,
it is horrible.
If you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail.
Really?
Sunday, you need to prep your food. If you're already ready, you don't have to get ready. You know my saying. If you fail to
but he
prepare,
won't eat his sweet potatoes.
You're preparing to fail.
But yeah, there will be a gas stove there. Am I hiring? I actually have hired a full staff already. So I'm actually getting ready to have a warehouse. You guys, I'm in the process of securing that. So, but back to this meal prep, okay? Back to that. So everything is cooking at the same time, you guys, so that makes things super easy. Throw that out. It makes things super easy. We can get it done. What about waist trainers? Do I recommend them? So, all right, this is my take on waist trainers. And this is no knock to anybody who sells them, anybody who wears them. I'm just not necessarily a believer in them. I mean, even my meal prep coach, Loft, he recommends that you wear a waist trainer. I just don't wear it. I feel like if you eat right, your waist is going to be smaller. Your stomach is going to be flatter. I don't feel like a corset is going to do the trick. I don't feel like a corset is going to burn fat because it's not. So, that's my take on it.
Cold water retention, and all that shit.
Let's see.
Tell them the difference between that pink salt, that salt that you're using.
The pink Himalayan salt?
Yeah.
It's just better. It's just a better salt if you're going to use salt. They're asking about the pink Himalayan salt. What's the difference? It's just a better, cleaner salt than regular table salt. Sea salt is also a good option as well. So, yeah, that's all. So if you're going to use salt, this one or sea salt is the best bet. Do not use that table salt, please. That should not even be in your cabinet whatsoever. Get rid of it if it is. It's asparagus. Yeah, I have asparagus and onions in my air fryer. Let me see what it looks like right now. So y'all see it's cooking, and it cooks down a lot. But it's cooking. Yep, more minerals. Exactly. So I'm going to give Jason back the phone because look what's happening to the rice because I'm not watching it. All the starch on that rice. So when I make my ground turkey, I don't season my ground turkey until after it's done. Because I pour whatever grease comes off of it, whatever fat comes off of it, I strain it out through a strainer, and then I season it last. Y'all make meal prep fun. Normally when I'm meal prepping, I got music playing and everything. I don't have it playing today because IG has shut down your live if you got music playing. And then I'm going to cover my rice. I have it on simmer now. It started boiling, so I'm going to cover it now.
Alex, what it do, boy?
Alex is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Alex did he meal prep today.
He probably bought some meal prep.
Yep. Let's talk about that too, babe.
Okay. Well, yeah. So normally what I do is I have a meal prep person that I use. I have one that's at my gym. I have another girl, Raina, Clean Eats, use her. So yeah, we go to meal prep companies. How much is it typically with one of those companies, babe?
So if I utilize meal prep, which I do a lot, I only utilize them for my bigger meals, such as lunch, dinner, whatever has my protein, my vegetables, and my starch. I'll utilize them for that.
Make your own breakfast?
Yeah, I'm always gonna make my own breakfast. Breakfast is easy. My snacks, which are normally protein shakes and things of that nature, of course, I don't need that prepped. So normally a meal is $12 through meal prep. So if you do 2 a day, that's $24 a day. I normally will buy just for 5 days. I don't do 7. I'll do 5 days. So you're talking about $100. You eat that just doing fast food weekly or going out to lunch at
How much you say it was?
About $100 a week.
Yeah.
And you look at the fact that you're minimizing your grocery bill too. So to me, it's a win-win, because some weeks I just don't have time to do what we're doing right now.
I'm gonna put the meal prep company in here that we use in Atlanta.
That's
Amber.
Amber.
You know her Instagram?
It's shoot. What's her Instagram? Your Private Chef ATL.
At your
Private Chef ATL.
boom. I own 2 gas stations. I'm trying to pay.
And y'all can see I'm almost freaking done. I am literally almost done with everything that we have to make for the week. Everything else is easy. Rice cakes with almond butter, protein shakes. That stuff is easy. There's no need to prep it, of course. So season it, put it in some Tupperware bowls. And that's another thing too. When we store it, we just put it in one bowl and we store it. We ration it out when we're putting it into our containers. And I'm pretty much done. It doesn't have to be hard. Find a simple meal plan. If you're paying somebody for meal prep, tell them that you want simplicity. And be okay with eating the same thing every day. Be okay with it. Because when you see the changes to your body, it just makes sense. So y'all look, this turkey is done. So I'm gonna strain it. Regular colander. You can see it's a little bit of fat in there. I'm not gonna eat that, and I'm not gonna store it in that. I'm gonna get rid of that.
You're like, block Ronnie Trump. Block Ronnie. I ain't standing Ronnie lame ass.
Who's Ronnie?
There goes Law right there, guys.
Who?
I said Law finally done jumped in.
Law, it's about time. You see we doing this meal prep. We tell them about you. Alright. So I got all the grease off of it. I'm going to put it back in the pan. And then I'm going to season it. And the only thing I'm going to use to season this is garlic powder.
Oh, no, don't try to just use garlic powder now because Law on here. Yeah. No, use that shit in the back that you be using.
You better shut up.
Yeah.
All right, here's my garlic powder. It's nothing fancy about it. It's from freaking Walmart. It's the Walmart brand. It's like 98 cents for this. And you can put as much garlic powder as you want on your food. It tastes really, really good. And there is no salt in it, no MSG in it. And don't forget about pepper. You can always use pepper, y'all.
I'm telling you, Law, she got some other shit back there, bruh. She ain't. There you go, right there. That's what she really be using.
That's your stuff.
That ain't
Y'all, he put that on every single thing.
Use a damn lie.
King Sen, what's your dad's favorite? Go to the cabinet and get your dad's
Man, sit your ass right there, bruh.
Get it.
Sit your ass right
and
there,
it's not
bruh.
unlocked. Get your dad's favorite. Thank you. Does he put it on everything?
Hell no.
Thank you. My son is not gonna lie.
Eat your ass.
That's what he's not gonna do. All right, so let's check on what we got in the oven. So we're not quite done yet. I want my vegetables to be a little crispier. So one thing I do too, because I don't want to OD on olive oil.
Alex said, "What up, King?"
What's up, Alex?
But I can spray it with the Pam, which will give us the crispiness that we want.
This thing trying to start a fire.
All right, so the swai fish is cooking. The Brussels sprouts are cooking. The vegetables should be done in the air fryer now. They are done. We can shut this off. That's done. Jason, let me put this up here for you for tomorrow. So now the brown rice is cooking. All I have to do is make my shrimp. I make my shrimp the same way I make my ground turkey and everything else. I just spray my pan.
Law said we need to get some flavor, God.
You know what I have that's similar to Flavor God? Let me show you. This company sent this to me, the kitchen sink, and it's just like it. That's one of them, one of the flavors.
Oh, and they black too, yeah.
Yeah, it's a black-owned company. The kitchen sink is what it's called. I'm gonna pin them. So I'll take a picture of his seasonings that he sent and put it in my story. He sent me 2 different ones, and the cute thing about it is, it's his son, Carter. Yep, Carter. He calls himself Chef Carter. And this is his seasoning line. So you guys, go support him. Little boy, he's black. He's doing his thing. I think I ran out of the other one. I did.
Tell me about this air fryer. Why you use it? Is it save you on time or what?
I just like my
Open it up again, listen.
I like my vegetables to be crispy.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. I like my food to be a certain way. So what I found is that the air fryer does that for me. It makes me feel like I'm eating something fried.
Mm-hmm.
And it does save time because y'all see I was able just to put it in there and go. Just leave it.
How you know it's done?
It's
got a timer
vegetables.
on it or something?
Yeah, so up here,
Mm-hmm.
you have your temperature. So I normally cook my vegetables on 350.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's your timer here. This dial goes all the way to 30. Y'all, this is just a simple Farberware. I got it from Walmart. I think I paid like $30 for this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not super expensive. And it even tells you on the side how long to cook certain foods for. See?
Mm-hmm.
Right here on the side. I base what I cook it, how I cook it, and how long I cook it off the consistency that I like. Vegetables, it doesn't take long to cook vegetables, as y'all know. So especially in this air fryer, because it's enclosed and it simulates an actual fryer, it doesn't take long to cook it. So I cooked that for 25 minutes. What else you got, babe?
Tyler said, I know damn well you ain't cooking.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Spaghetti,
No, tomorrow. Okay, so y'all, all I'm gonna do now is make my shrimp, and that's it. Once I make my shrimp, I am done.
And let the people know how many things you cooked tonight.
So let me put some more water in here. And that's one thing about brown rice too, you guys. Brown rice is a little tougher than white rice, so you got to make sure you cook it long enough. But I made ground turkey, Brussels sprouts, swai fish, brown rice, asparagus and onions in the air fryer, and I'm getting ready to saute my shrimp. And that's it. So,
And what about the you said what's in the oven?
yeah, the swai fish and the Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
So for those of you that weren't on earlier when I was talking about the shrimp that's on my meal plan, I make it easy on myself. So I buy the shrimp from Walmart that's already cooked. It's already peeled. It's already deveined. The tail is on, but I don't mind that. And you can buy it without the tail on too. And literally, I'll thaw it out just a little bit, rinse it off, and I just saute it. It's already cooked, so really all you're doing is warm. You don't even have to cook this. You can literally put this on your plate and warm it up, and it's ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an option. I just like the consistency of it better when I saute it for a few.
Gotcha. And how long did this take, start to finish? All this food.
What time did we get started? It says it on there, doesn't it?
I mean, the live is still going. It usually cut you off at 60 minutes,
No,
don't
it
it?
doesn't cut you off anymore.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 30 minutes now we've been on here.
And start to finish, 59 minutes. 59 minutes, that's what you're saying? Under an hour, you going to complete this whole?
And if I wasn't talking, if I wasn't doing what I'm doing with y'all, I would have been finished. I would have been finished a while ago. So it just goes to show it doesn't take hours to meal prep. It doesn't. And this is stuff for me and Jason. So Jason has to make his fish because Jason's eating tilapia. I don't eat tilapia. So Jason's going to have to cook his own fish.
I ain't eating that shit.
That's what you bought for yourself.
I bought that too, but I ain't eating that.
I'm not eating that, so who is?
You ain't make me no whitefish?
Yes, I did. You can have some of mine. So because he's eating my fish, I'm going to have to cook some more fish at some point this week.
That shit was on sale.
But y'all, just make it as easy as possible. Find the foods that you like. Find the foods that are easy to cook. Find the methods that are easy. And meal prepping doesn't have to be a chore. And when you have to do it weekly, it's not a big deal.
And guess what? That little 30 minutes or whatever time you thought you was going to spend cooking your food, you ain't got to do that now. Prep one time.
Yep, prep one time. Especially when you're cooking just for one person. So easy. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here, y'all. I'm going to make my shrimp and be done for today. Put everything in Tupperware, and that's our stuff for the week. So what I'm going to attempt to do is show you guys this whole week.
Riley upstairs.
Huh?
Telling Alice Riley upstairs, being a teenager.
Yeah, she's getting ready for school tomorrow. School starts tomorrow. So what I'm attempting to do is show you guys exactly what we're eating and how we're eating it tomorrow. From start to finish, from the moment we wake up until we go to bed at night. I'm going to attempt to do it. We'll see how that goes. Because a lot of times I set out doing something one way and then I forget. So we'll see. Anything else, babe?
Nope. Either holler at your people, I'm going to holler at my people.
All right. All right, y'all. So that's it. That's pretty much meal prepping on a Sunday with me. I'm going to put everything in Tupperware. I see a question, Charles. Hey, Charles. What's the best way to lose belly fat? So belly fat is a combination of, in law, if you're still in here, feel free to chime in. Belly fat, cardio, and nutrition. Nutrition is huge. Nutrition takes care of everything. If you're eating right, listen, if you're eating right, you're going to see the results, especially in your midsection. And then you hit some cardio too, you'll see it. We measure our food. Here's the scale right here. It's a digital scale that we use. I just got it from Walmart today. So this is what we use. I saw somebody say, how is that enough food for 2 people? Because you're not seeing everything else that's going along with it. You're not seeing the carbs that go along with it. You're not seeing how it's proportioned out. So it is. It's enough food for both of us. Like I said, I will have to make a few extra things because Jason is eating my fish. Jason is eating my ground turkey. So I will have to make some stuff probably around Wednesday. Make a whole nother pan of ground turkey. Jason's portions are bigger than mine. My portions are smaller. I want to say that I have 4 ounces of my protein in most of the meals. So that's not a lot. It's enough, but it's not a whole lot. Was I drinking lemon and water? Yes. So that's another thing too, you guys, getting your water in. So I find that if you're prepared with your water, that's essential as well. So I'll go get these Deer Park gallons right here, and I'll put lemon juice in it, or I'll use water flavor. So lemon juice, if I have some fresh lemons, I'll squeeze it in there, and then Law's probably gonna get me, but I'll use enhancers. Probably shouldn't, but another thing that I'll probably start doing tomorrow is BCAAs. So these branched chain amino acids are really, really good to put into your water. They help you with curbing your hunger. They help you when you're working out and you're sore. They help with that. I'm going to scroll back up. What am I doing with the ground turkey? I'm eating it. I'm just going to eat it. Is my goal to gain or maintain? I'm definitely not trying to gain. I'm actually probably going to cut a little bit, to be honest with you guys. So normally I'm only 5'2". I'm a small person. Normally I weigh between 115 and 120 pounds. Right now I'm 125 this morning. So I've been doing my own thing for a minute, and it's time to get back on track. So by the end of this week, I should be back down to 120. I'm going to kick up my cardio a notch too. And that's going to help as well. What was that again? It was BCAAs, branch chain amino acids. All right. How many meals do I eat a day? With this plan, I'm eating 5 meals a day. No, I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm Jamaican. And yes, I'm going to save the live. So you guys, I'm going to get off of here so that I can finish prepping for tomorrow. How is your 120 still so thick? When I was 120, I looked like a twig. You have to remember that I have a lot of muscle definition. So it's different when you lift weights. Your weight is distributed a little differently. So take a picture of the final prep, please. I will. So it's just different. Will I ever do another show? No. And that's another thing, too, for who ask about how I look so thick at 120. Because I also competed in bodybuilding competitions. I did 7 competitions. So I always have that muscle mass that I really don't like. But I always have that. So it makes you look bigger. But when you see me in person, I'm not a big person at all. So let's see. Should you use fat burners? Okay, so let's talk about fat burners real quick. Where's the fat burner, Jason? Is it in my bag? It's still in my bag? So I will use fat burners from time to time, especially when I'm trying to cut. My fat burner, my go-to is our X28 fat burner. I love it. I love how it makes me feel. It doesn't give me jitters. It doesn't make you crash later on once you come down off of it. So yes, I am a proponent for fat burners. Yes, most definitely. Okay. I'm trying to read your comments. I'm trying to get off of here, you guys. All right. Just work out with weights to define your shape. Yeah, weights definitely define your shapes. It's a misconception that weights will bulk you. Us as women, unless you have a increase of your testosterone, we all have testosterone, but some women have more. They produce more than the average woman. So yes, those people can have a little bulkier shape. But normally, no, it's just going to tone you. It's going to define you. It's going to round those curves out well. So weights is what you want. How many protein shakes do I have a day? Just one. I actually prefer to eat my protein than drink my protein. But my plan calls for 1 protein shake with my second meal of the day. All right. So with that being said, I am going to save this live. I'll take a picture of the final prep once everything is done shortly, and I'll put it in my story. I'll also tag the Black-owned seasoning company that I was telling you guys about. I'll tag that in my story, as well as my meal prep guy who is Law. He's also my trainer. I'll tag him, and I'll train who I also use to prep my meals for me, the meal prepping service that I utilize. I'll tag all of that in my story as soon as we get off the live. So I will see you guys tomorrow at some point. I'm going to wake up. Let me just tell you guys this too. So for anybody that does cardio, if you own a treadmill, I am going to do cardio in the morning fasted. I'm probably going to start at 8 a.m. If y'all want to do the treadmill workout with me, drop some hearts. I'll go live in the morning at 8 a.m. when I'm doing my cardio. We can do it together. So let me know if you want to do that. We could do that tomorrow morning. It's 30 minutes worth of a workout. It's a beast, but it's exactly what you need to get going because cardio is important. So, okay, I'll do that tomorrow, 8 a.m. I'll be live. We'll do the treadmill workout together. All you're going to need is your treadmill and some water. Don't eat anything. The workout will be fasted. So, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys in the morning. Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye.